DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
35-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Spencer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Spencer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After the penalty, it's Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Spencer, a quick slant to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Spencer. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw. Spencer. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw. Spencer. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
2-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On play action, it's Wentz. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And a Panther.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, Wentz. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
At the 9-yard line.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Gets around him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Spencer airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Spencer. And he finds Howard complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down. Spencer. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Wentz now on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flushed out right. And now and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And a Panther first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Spencer to Evans on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Spencer. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing again on second and 10. Spencer. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure.
Yo. What's up with it, bro?
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one's you gotta make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down and bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Man,
Touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Wow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Man.
Fair catch made at the
Man, I think y'all just put too tough a lead together,
take
man.
over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Back to throw. Spencer. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oh, boy.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack,
Make him
does
wear
it?
a shirt.
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Too much speed, Bo.
He's a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. looking to throw. Spencer. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback,
people,
but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape.
Just because they got Tyreek Hill, think you can always get over the top. You played good D on, hey, but you played good defense last night. I don't understand.
On the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
Yeah,
Let alone get two
right.
hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 39.
Running backwards, really?
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though.
Catch the ball, dude hit me, and I run backwards.
You probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session.
Wow, right.
If he said, hey,
Wow,
run that
is
one back.
like
Run that one back.
an understatement.
See that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Now Wentz. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. He's got a man complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 91 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I don't even know how they ran in each other.
Deep in their home territory, all the way
man, come on.
into the end zone. You think they expected to
Missed
score
field
on
goal
that
for
one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football.
And I ain't even know jungle
safe.
referee
Instead,
basketball.
They put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call.
Oh,
that
I
wasn't
didn't
a
know
fantasy
referee.
guys call. That was like a video game call
yeah.
right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Who is?
You can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack.
Oh, that, yeah.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Spencer. Flush to his right. He'll let one go deep for Howard.
Good D.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on third down. Spencer got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there.
And what league?
Convert on 4th.
Man, it's rough.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Spencer. That's caught by Howard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They're going deep.
Oh my God! Come on!
That's caught inside the 20.
Come on, out there,
He's gonna
man!
get this deep
Come
on
on!
the side of the field. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, good.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some
mismatches.
Boy. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back.
I seen a couple of my other leagues, some jokers, man, they ready to get to the next gen. Hey,
following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one
I know.
away.
I guess they just need a fresh start, you know. Ain't nobody restarting, so shoot. Yeah, that's 8. $500 fresh start.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Dang, man, this is the best Wentz done played. I got Carton Wentz. Man, best he done played, dog. Like, man, this sucker be throwing some bad passes, like, at the wrong times, man. Like, Wentz, man, he wide open, dog. Like, seriously?
Wentz. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Panthers.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, incomplete.
Dang, man.
A turnover would have really helped there.
That's because you got hit.
Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get got 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, Lord. Not 33.
Wentz gonna try and throw on 3rd.
Oh my God, Wentz. See what I'm saying? Like,
picked up by Sean
man,
Murphy Bunting. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal.
4 touchdown pass, then he threw a bad pass.
Around a little bit, it cost him. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's going to look deep for more.
Man, thank you. Better be passing it there. Illegal block in the bag.
Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh, Lord. Oh no, he didn't be rich, did he? Ooh.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On play action, Wentz.
Oh my God, Wentz!
The turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Spencer. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
With the Browns.
Back to the air on second down. Spencer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, shoot.
To throw. Spencer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big pick
When I
up
hit me
there,
with
18
that,
yards.
I don't know how many times.
First. Jones. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on second down. Spencer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7.
I don't know why my damn man, you playing man to man.
Away from leading this game.
I don't understand. You play man to man, they throw a screen, but the guy don't even go over there. And he on the same side that screen. Like, why you not even come up?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Well, I've been playing like street trash.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 4-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space. And he rumbled for big-time yardage.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now whistles. Flag down. I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
I didn't hit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wentz is going to keep it.
Oh my gosh, no, you.
He's taken down.
I blew that. I blew that.
36. Buccaneers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 43, Buccaneers 31.
Hey, I got a question though. So you don't think that, all right, so Tyreek Hill, 30 years old, he gotta sign him this year. He ain't gonna be at a franchise tag. So, exactly. So, Me giving him, I was giving him the cornerback, but he wanted my D. I don't want to mess with my D line. All right, so I give you anything else. He didn't want nothing else. I was like, well, I give you first and a second, and the cornerback that you want. That's not bad for a guy that you got to sign. Right. Right. And that's what I was trying to tell him. I said, you just want what you want.
Spencer eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down.
Exactly. Then what I'm offering you right now.
Time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Spencer. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted.
But ain't nobody going to offer him anything.
50-50 ball. It falls incomplete and now.
Because you got to pay him.
They're down 2 scores and they need a quick one to try and get back into this.
I just didn't think it was a bad deal.
Try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 3rd down, Spencer. And that's going to be incomplete.
Right.
Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver.
So I thought it was a fair offer being, the situation that he in.
Take the hit and pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really
well. Unless you just
and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up
right.
by Troy Apke. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception.
A waste for you. Exactly. I understand that. And see, that's almost similar to me because I really don't know how to play with no fast wide receivers like that.
As offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
All the time. But see, I'm like, that's the same with me. I don't always look for the same person. That's why I can't never win no rewards, because I don't.
To the INT, here's Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101.
It's not right.
You've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Wentz to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
DJ Chark, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, I thought it was a fair offer. You know what I'm saying? You're getting 2 picks, and they have like normal drafts. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like an AK draft.
Great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I was like, shoot, I don't never win no wide receiver award because I don't spam nobody. I don't just throw it to one wide receiver. I throw it to everybody.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
But I just couldn't do Donald. Man, I couldn't do Donald, dog. Hey, dog. Hey, you gonna have to give me more than Tyreek Hill.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up.